Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the drawing of lots of the qualifiers of the African qualifiers of the Women Olympic Football Tournament Paris 2024. We have 25 African teams engaged in the qualifiers, and we are going to qualify only 2 teams to the final tournament, which will be played in Paris during the Olympic Games in 2024. So in order to qualify these 2 teams, we will have to play 4 rounds. The first round, only 18 teams will play, and we will have 7 exempted teams. These 7 exempted teams were determined according to the ranking of the last Africa Cup of Nations, the Women Africa Cup of Nations. Therefore, the exempted teams were the winner of the competition, South Africa, the runner-up, Morocco, the 3rd place team, Zambia, the 4th place team, Nigeria, and then Cameroon, Botswana, Tunisia, who were eliminated from the quarterfinal. Let me also say the 25 engaged teams: Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Chad, Congo, RD Congo, Côte d'Ivoire, Equatorial Guinea, Ethiopia, Ghana, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Mali, Morocco, Mozambique, Namibia, Nigeria, Rwanda, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Tanzania, Tunisia, Uganda, and Zambia. So as I explained, 7 teams are exempted. The other 18 will play the first round to qualify 9 teams to the second round. The 9 teams plus the 7 exempted teams will compose 16 teams who will play the second round and will qualify 8 teams to the third round, and then 4 teams to the fourth and final round to qualify 2 teams to the Olympic Games. All the matches are played by knockout system from home and away matches. So let me explain also the procedures of the draw. So in the first round, we have the non-exempted teams, 18 teams. They are split into 4 levels. Let's have a look at the preliminary round, the first round. So they are split geographically into 4 pots. In pot 1 and 2, we have the teams of the WAFO zones, WAFO A and WAFO B zones. In pot 3 and 4, we have the teams of UNIFAC, COSAFA, and SECAFA in pot 3 and 4. Teams of pot 1 will play against teams of pot 2, and teams of pot 3 will play against teams of pot 4. Before going to the draw, let's have a look at the second round. In the second round, we have the exempted teams, except for the first match where winner 1 and 2 will play against winner 3 and 4. We will have winner 5 and 6 playing against Zambia, winner 7 and 8 playing against Tunisia, winner 9 and 10 playing against Morocco, winner 11 and 12 playing against Cameroon, winner 13-14 playing against Nigeria, winner 15-16 playing against Botswana, winner 17-18 playing against South Africa. And finally, let's have a look at the last 2 rounds. In the last 2 rounds, we will have each fixtures playing against the following fixtures, which means winner 19-20 playing against winner 21-22, winner 23-24 playing against winner 25-26, winner 27-28 playing against winner 29-30, winner 31-32 playing against winner 33-34, and then the last round, the 4th round, we will have winner 35-36 playing winner 37-38, and winner 39-40 playing against winner 41-42. And the 2 winners of this last round will qualify to the Women Olympic Football Tournament. So now let's go back to the first round, which, as I explained, has the non-exempted teams. We will start now by picking 1 ball from pot 1, playing against 1 ball from pot 2. And to avoid having a preset home and to know exactly who will play home and away, we are going to put the 2 balls in an empty pot, and we are going to mix them together. The first ball drawn will play the first leg at home, and the second ball drawn will play the second leg at home. We will repeat these procedures 4 times for pot 1 and 2, and then we will do the same with pot 3 and 4. We'll pick 1 ball from pot 3, followed by 1 ball from pot 4. They will play against each other, and in order to determine the order of the matches, we are going to mix the 2 balls in pot 5 and the first ball drawn will play the first leg at home, and the second ball drawn will play the second leg at home. So now it's time for the drawing of lots. Let's start. I will be assisted by Hiba Abdallah, the Senior Manager of Women Competitions in CAF. So Hiba, please, we are going to start by taking one ball from pot 1 and one ball from pot 2, and then put them in pot 5, mix them together, and draw them. Please mix them very well. So the first ball drawn will play the first leg at home. Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau did not participate in the last qualifiers. They are trying this time to qualify to the Olympic Games. They will play against Benin. Benin, who did not also participate in the last qualifiers. So the first match will be between Guinea-Bissau and Benin. First leg in Guinea-Bissau, second leg in Benin. Let's go to the next two matches, matches 3 and 4. Make sure you mix them together very well. The first team will play the first leg at home. Guinea. Guinea did not also participate in the previous qualifiers. And they are playing against Ghana. Ghana was eliminated in the third round of the previous qualifiers. They will now play against Guinea in this qualifiers. Second leg will be played in Ghana. The next fixture will follow the same procedure. The first ball will play the first leg at home. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso did not participate in the previous qualifiers. And they will play against Mali. Mali was eliminated from the second round of the previous qualifiers. The first leg will be played in Burkina Faso. The second leg will be played in Mali. And the last two balls from these zones, the zones of WAFO A and WAFO B, will determine matches 7 and 8 of the first round. Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire was almost going to qualify for the last Olympics, but they were eliminated in the fourth round. They will play against Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone will play against Côte d'Ivoire. The first leg will be played in Côte d'Ivoire, and the second leg will be played in Sierra Leone. So this concludes the first part of the first round, which is between the teams of WAFO A and WAFO B. Now we are going to go ahead with the remaining zones. The zones, as I explained in pot 3, we have zones of UNIFAC and SECAFA, and in pot 4 we have COSAFA and SECAFA. We'll take also one ball from pot 3, followed by one ball from pot 5, and then we will mix them together in pot 5. The first one drawn will play the first leg at home. Namibia. Namibia was eliminated from the first round of the previous qualifiers. And Namibia will play against Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea did not participate in the previous qualifiers, but they were very close to qualify to the 2016 Olympics in Rio, but they were eliminated almost in the last round. The next two balls. Uganda. Uganda was eliminated in the first round of the previous qualifiers. They will play against Rwanda. Rwanda did not participate in the last qualifiers. As I mentioned, always the teams that was drawn first to play the first leg at home. The next fixture Ethiopia. Ethiopia qualified to the second round in the last qualifiers, but they were eliminated at this round. They will play against Chad. Chad was also eliminated in the first round of the previous qualifiers. The next two matches Congo. Congo was eliminated in the first round in the last qualifiers, and they will play against Tanzania. Also eliminated from the first round of the previous qualifiers. The last fixture, that will be match 17-18. Mozambique, eliminated from the first round in 2020. And the last team in this zone is RD Congo, who was eliminated from the first round in 2020. So let me conclude the matches of the first round. So we'll have Guinea-Bissau playing against Benin, Guinea versus Ghana, Burkina Faso versus Mali, Côte d'Ivoire versus Sierra Leone, Namibia versus Equatorial Guinea, Uganda versus Rwanda, Ethiopia versus Chad, Congo versus Tanzania, Mozambique versus RD Congo. This round will be played in July, from 10 to 18 July 2023. The second round, as explained before, we will have in match 19-20 the winners of match 1, 2, and 3, 4, who are Guinea-Bissau versus Benin and Guinea versus Ghana. The winner of these two fixtures will play against each other, and then we will have the winners of the first round playing against the exempted teams as follows. Winner of Burkina Faso Mali versus Zambia, winner of Côte d'Ivoire Sierra Leone versus Tunisia, winner of Namibia Equatorial Guinea versus Morocco, winner of Uganda Rwanda versus Cameroon, winner of Ethiopia Chad versus Nigeria, winner of Congo Tanzania versus Botswana, winner of Mozambique RD Congo versus South Africa. This round will be played in October 2023, and then the last two rounds, as I explained before, just every fixture playing against the following one as follow: winner 19-20 versus winner 21-22, winner 23-24 versus 25-26, winner 27-28 versus winner 29-30, winner 31-32 versus winner 33-34. And then in the last round, we will have only 4 teams competing to book the 2 slots of Africa in the Olympic Games. Winner 35-36 versus winner 37-38, and winner 39-40 versus winner 41-42. The last 2 rounds will be played 19 to 28 February 2024 and 1 to 9 April 2024. As I mentioned before, the team mentioned first always play the first leg at home, and the teams mentioned second play the second leg at home. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our draw for the African qualifiers of the Women Olympic Football Tournament. We would like to wish good luck to all the teams, and thanks a lot for your participation. Thank you.